Peaking overnight, millions of Europeans can soon start lining up to get a coronavirus vaccine that was just approved overseas.
Here at home, more relief may be coming for Houstonians. We're checking in with our Brittany Jeffers, who's live. She's following all the developments from a COVID test site in Southwest Houston. Brittany?
Certainly a lot to talk about. And starting off here locally, officials are still encouraging folks to come to these testing sites to get tested to know their status. But as you mentioned, across the pond, the UK has now formally approved that Pfizer vaccine, which means that this is one of the very first countries now to get the green light to begin vaccinating. A major milestone in the fight against the pandemic. The United Kingdom has formally approved the Pfizer and BioNTech vaccine. According to the government, the first inoculations will be rolled out next week, likely for healthcare workers and people living and working in care homes.
As we know from earlier announcements, this vaccine is effective. The MHRA have approved it as clinically safe. We have a vaccine, so it's very good news.
Here in the U.S., the FDA is scheduled to meet about Pfizer's request for emergency use authorization on December 10th and then Moderna on December 17th. Also, quarantine time could soon be slashed. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is expected to trim the COVID-19 quarantine recommendations from 14 days down to 7 or 10 days after exposure. Officials say the decision has been under review for weeks.
If one is following someone for 7 days versus 14, and then particularly if you have a negative test, that really is likely to have a much more positive impact than people who say, well, I can't do 14 days.
Here in Houston, the city council will consider $1,200 stimulus checks for struggling residents. The mayor says the funds would be to help out eligible families through December.
That's, $1,200 to families that qualify. And those dollars, the plan is to get those dollars out in the month of December.
So we do want to note the city council is expected to vote on that agenda item at the meeting today. That will be at 2 o'clock. Live here in Southwest Houston, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Brittany, thank you.